Hello everyone, Impiator here, and welcome back to my newcomer's guide for Elden Ring. This is part 35. So in the last episode, we ended up tackling the unsightly catacombs and the Sage's Cave. And in this episode, we're going to continue along with more of the Altus Plateau stuff. We are starting to get into some of the harder things that are in the Altus Plateau though, so the next location we're going to be going will be Caelid. We're going to be specifically attacking kind of the lower half, I would say, of Caelid, prioritizing actually first the location here, the Redmane Castle, because this will allow us to tackle Radon. And in my opinion, with the summons that you're able to get in the fight, which is basically most of them in the game, you can actually have a real fun time with that fight, and probably won't die too many times either. Otherwise, though, we're going to be heading over here to the Tibia Mariner that's in this location. This is the Wyndham Ruins. We're going to collect some items while we're there, beat the boss that's there. There's also the Wyndham Catacombs, though we're not going to start that area yet. We are going to mark it on our map, though, when we get to it. Then we're going to take the Seethewater River up this location. And there's actually a Seethewater Cave here. We're going to mark it on our map, too. Then we're going to keep following Seethewater all the way up to this location. We're going to beat an enemy that's there, get a couple of items that are there. And then we're going to basically go all the way around, leading to the Hermit Village. In the Hermit Village, there is a boss fight. And that boss fight, once we kill it, we'll actually be able to progress Selen's quest. So, it's been a long time since we talked to Selen, but we'll be able to progress her quest along with this. And then after we do that, we're going to be heading over to this Evergaol here, which contains a boss very similar to Godric the Grafted. Except he'll be in first form the entire phase. Finally, we're going to be heading over here. This is actually a particularly hard boss, the Falling Star Beast. However, if you can learn its dodge mechanics, it's not that difficult of a fight. We can also cheese it a little bit when we're against it. So we'll talk more about that when we get to that point. Otherwise, let's go for the Erdtree Gazing Hill, and then we're going to travel to the Wyndham Ruins from here. So I'm going to go and swap out my gear. I am approaching a point, by the way, when I'm feeling like I'm interested to try some new gear. Kind of bored with daggers at the moment. So I might switch to something, I don't know, maybe go for the Frozen Needle. Kind of like that idea of a thrusting sword. I'll think about it. So over the next couple of episodes, we might switch out our build. Otherwise, though, we'll go ahead and equip our bonk stick again. And I'll always like to have a short bow. Okay, so this first fight that we're going to do is against a Tibia Mariner. He's very similar to the ones that we've faced before, except he has the ability to summon a giant skeleton. The giant skeleton, though, is not very difficult to run past. He's also kind of a dumbass, so he's not going to attack in the right direction whenever you first get summoned. So as you can see, completely wrong direction. Okay, so he didn't really do his usual stuff. What normally happens is he'll normally teleport, usually over here. These enemies, by the way, do not get summoned by him, so there's quite a few of them out here. And you're going to want to kill them if you're still in the fight with them, because they can overwhelm you pretty easily. Otherwise, highly susceptible to really anything with Bless on it. Holy damage, basically. Alright, so we're going to go to the southernmost area, and over here we have a smithing stone, level 5. Next we're going to come up here, golden rune. Over here, human bone shard. Stormhawk feather. Immediately after coming in, come to your right for another golden rune, level 7. Up here is another golden rune. We're gonna go into here, or you can go around, is fine. But we're going to go ahead and unlock this. We are not going to complete this area yet. But we'll go ahead and mark it on our map here. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and head down here. More undead here. And this is going to be the Pearl Drake Talisman. So now we're heading back south. And we're going to go all the way around the back here for Grace. And let's see, we are really at the point where we're going to switch, I think, back over to Vigor. Do I still have Baldachin? Yes, I do. Ah. All right, so we got another one of these. A little bit bigger one this time. So it's going to give us an Ash of War. This is Barrage. This allows us to shoot multiple arrows in quick succession. So that'll work on light bows like the short bow. Over here we got a golden seed. And another smithing stone 5. Alright, so we're about to be against a group of basilisks. This is an opportunity to show you an item that we've been kind of keeping on us for a while. And that is the Beast Repellent Torch. So if you do not have one of these, I highly recommend that you go pick one up. They're pretty cheap, and you'll find them at the Isolated Merchant's Shack near Dragon Barrow. But for situations like this where there's a lot of enemies that are beasts, these are great to have. You don't even have to have the right equipment for it, the right stats to use it. But as you can see, what it causes the enemies to do is they won't pay attention to you. So even if you attack their friends, they just seem to be mesmerized by the light. So this is another place that we're going to unlock. We're not going to be going in here quite yet, though. I'm going to activate the grace that's in here, however, and mark it for probably the next couple of episodes. It's raining zombies. Anyway, stay away from these little fire things on the ground. They do some damage to you. And it feels like they have a lot more range than they should, but eh. So grab the fireproof dried liver. Over here we got a golden rune. And a grace. Alright, so we're going to tackle the left side real quick first. Just a couple of minor items to pick up. Mostly crafting items. Sarteria leaf over here. Don't go out that way yet. There's a boss out there. For now, just duck into here. Grab the smoldering butterfly, and then we're going to head over to where all of these jellyfish are. We got a stone sword key back here. So I recommend backing off the moment you see the fire. And that would be why. Alright, so we're going to head in here. This enemy has two major attacks that I would say are dangerous. Let's see if he does them. That's one of them. So he puts his weapon on the ground. His other is he'll basically do kind of multiple swings in a circle. That. Otherwise, you're guaranteed to get his weapon whenever you kill him the first time. There's also a chance to get his gear as well. You can farm him for the rest of his gear if you want. Otherwise, let's grab a cookbook. We're going to head upstairs. Slumbering egg. Golden rune. Then we're going to jump up here. Grab ourselves a talisman. So Fire Scorpion Charm raises fire attacks, but lowers damage negation. Alright, so I recommend going left outside. This will give us access to some of these sacramental buds. Again, crafting item for a couple of really important abilities in my opinion. Then we're going to head towards the magma. There is a boss in here. Basically, I'm going to pick up the items that are out here. Smoldering Butterfly. Golden Rune. Another Smoldering Butterfly. Another Golden Rune. For now, we're just going to be running from this fight. No need to kill him right now. He's pretty hard anyway. So got some runes to grab. So we're gonna need a rune bearer's help to crack this thing open. So, Roiling Magma, this is a sorcery. Fires lump of magma that explodes after delay. And then as we come up this hill here, that's going to trigger the bear. So get 3 smithing stones at level 6. So gravel stone, nothing special, but it is a crafting item, a rare crafting item. All right, so we made it from the Hermit Shack, where we just were and got attacked, to the Craftsman Shack. We're going to keep going around this area. So, pulley crossbow. Great place, by the way, to farm if you need more beast bones. There are some enemies amongst these, though, by the way, so just be on the lookout for them. Now there is an abductor version over there that is headless though. Still plenty dangerous though, so we're going to stay away from it. So you might remember the chief from previous boss fight. I think there's actually a couple of them inside this place. Anyway, we're going to go along the right-hand side here first. We're going to kill this sorcerer. All right, and then we got these starlight shards. It's been a while since we picked any of these up, but these can gradually restore your FP. Save them though. You can actually trade them to Celovus for his, oh, what are they called? His spirit puppets. They're not very good, but if you're going for a completionist run, consider that. Otherwise, though, got another one of these glintstone crown options. You're into that kind of fashion. This is the prattling pate. You're beautiful. This is actually super important to have if you're planning on progressing box quest, specifically the best ending for him anyway. So make sure to pick this up. Otherwise, there's a few more items in here. Why are you not attacking him? That was weird. Anyway, I come in here for the errant merchant gear. Got some poop. Yeah, some poop. Over here, there's some more of these sacramental buds. So we have a few enemies in this fight. We've got 3 of these sorcerers. One right there, one off to the right, and then one kind of parked right behind that thing right there. There's a few other enemies just kind of throughout this area too. You can definitely summon for this fight, which is what I'm going to do. We're going to try to kill the sorcerers first. This boss does not like fire, so consider that as a potential option. He really has one main dangerous attack, which is a magic ability. And that magic ability will end up doing all of your health pretty much. It's almost an instant kill ability. So stay away from the giants until you kill off the other enemies. Try to get these 3 killed before the boss kills your helpers. Attacking this enemy, by the way, is really strange because of how tall he is. That's the ability you want to avoid, especially up close. Okay, your main enemy is going to be the terrain here. This place is awful. Anyway, you're going to get a memory stone for your troubles. Come over here and talk to him. He's not going to really respond, but he is going to open his hand. And you're going to get Comet Azure for your troubles. I am really close to another level up. Let's go ahead and grab one. Okay, so now we have finished off that. Let's go ahead and travel over to Waypoint Ruins Cellar in Limgrave. Because the item that we just got is something that will help us progress Selen's quest.
There you are. Shall we commence? What's this sorcery? Ah, then you... Master Azure was a stern judge. You make us both. We can speak more later. If you recall, it was for attempting to restore the primeval, the toothless pedantry. I want glintstone sorceries that open our, no matter what we give. My apprentice, teacher, and student are not, but hear me out, I need your help to restore the, perhaps this is a... Splendid. This pleases me. You must have a fabulous... I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding, and like Master Azure, he was banished from the... My apprentice, can you... with this glintstone key?
So we now have the Celian Steelbreaker. This will open up a path to Lucette.
After his expulsion, a place called thinking about it wouldn't be. After his expulsion, a place called
Celia in Eastern Caelid Wilds is where we'll need to go. So we'll be going there after we get over to Caelid. So now we're going to head towards this Evergaol here. Let's head to the Altus Plateau, Grace. They're basically on kind of the side of the Grand Lift of Dectus. And you will find an Evergaol down here. Alright, so this fight is nothing particularly special. This is almost basically just a rehash of the existing Godric the Grafted fight. He is weakest to physical damage. He is strongest against holy. So any physical damage basically does all about the same. So I will say that he has a few attacks. I'm going to try to get him to do them, because this is really a fight. This is really one of these fights where you need to just learn his attacks. And you should be able to pretty easily dodge through most of his attacks. So he's got this kind of multi-hit combo. That's not the what I would call the dangerous one. This, he'll slam into the ground, usually twice. If he does it 3 times, the third hit is the largest. So this has 2 actions. He'll either do this to you, in which case you can get in some cheap hits. Alternatively, he might throw 2 volleys of wind at you. When he does that, roll into him, get a couple of hits in. This attack, you want to dodge to the left. So let's see if he does the other version of this. Nope, still not. Oh, there he does. So 2 volleys of wind at you. So that is his most dangerous attack. That multi-hit combo, if you get hit by all of those hits, you're dead. Very, very dead. Even his other attacks, though, aren't anywhere near as deadly as that combo. Dodge underneath that, give him some hits to the butt. Yeah, see? Awful combo. And that's going to do it. Really, it just boils down to learning his attacks. And with that, we were sitting at around 38 minutes or so. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it here. In the beginning of the next episode, we're going to go kill the Falling Star Beast over here. I would say it's optional for now, but I think it's kind of the last semi-easy boss that we can tackle in this place before we head over to our main goal, Redmane Castle, at this point. So we're going to do probably just some things in this area to waste some time. But otherwise, that's going to be our main goal, I think, in the next episode is Redmane Castle. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later.